Kicks the ball. It's a long, beautiful kick. Taken by Atherton at his own 15-yard line. Comes across the 20, the 30. He's tackled and brought down. Majarian was in on the tackle. Russell Elrod was there. Samoang. And Mike Ruth, all in on the tackle for the Orosi Cardinals. As Atherton moved the ball across the 30-yard line to the 32-yard line, where the Tigers now will take over 1st and 10. To the left side, and no running room at all. The Cardinals are there along with Mike Ruth to lead the parade to make the stop. Using flankers. This time, Jimenez to the near side, split left end. Both teams look like they jumped off sides. The quarterback drops back, throws the pass over to the near side, and it's completed to number 84, Lupercio, and he's immediately driven out of the bounds. D. Have to see who this is against. Against the Tigers, so 5 yards paced off against them, and that'll make it 2nd down and about 14 yards needed. The quarterback, DeMint, back to pass, throws to the near side. It's completed to Fry. He scants his way up this side. He has running room, crosses the midfield stripe. Agbelos hits him high. He gets loose, moves it down to near the 40-yard line, and finally is brought down by Terry Sagasser. And Frank Marcello with Fry, who's a fairly large boy, catching that pass to the near side, had blockers out in front of him, and Carl Agbelos tried to tackle him at about the 50-yard line, and Carl, being a small boy, came in just a little bit high on him and got bounced off.
Yeah, this is true. Of course, the man out in the open, which if he'd had a little more support, he'd have gone all the way.
A plunge off the right side gets maybe a yard, but no more, as the Tigers are trying to go for another one. That was a 1st and 10 play, and with a gain of no yardage at all, that'll bring up 2nd and 10. The near side. A pitch out around the near side. Jimenez carries the ball, tries to turn the end and gets maybe a yard or two, and he's driven out of bounds to the near side. Kenny D was there to make the stop for the Cardinals. Ted Killian was over there. The quarterback DeMint, and he pitched out to Jimenez coming to the near side. He turned on the speed and got about 3 yards. We'll call it 3rd down and about 6 yards needed for the 1st and 10. The ball's on the near side, both ends in tight. T formation, flanker to the far side. A fake reverse and dropping back the pass and throwing upfield. And flags fly as Carl Agbelos is there and commits pass interference. Barba, I believe, was the one who was downfield running out of the left in position with Carl Agbelos defending, and Agbelos put up his hands just trying to block the pass. He got kind of entangled in Barba's arms as the pass was there and might have been caught. Frank, that pass was pretty much on target.
Yeah, that was a real good
10 now to the Tigers as they're at their own 24-yard line. The far side T formation, DeMint at quarterback. He drops straight back to pass, looks upfield to being rushed. He throws, he's got a man in the open. It's off his fingertips at the end zone. And goes incomplete as the left end. Number 80, Matt Schulte, going down from left end position, hooking across the middle. And the pass from DeMint was just off his fingertips. Carl Agbelos and Terry Tigers there defending for the Orosi. Looks the defense over, drops straight back to pass once more. He's being rushed real hard. Ross Sagaguchi after him. He throws the pass. Terry Sagasar defends along with Carl Agbelos. Into the end zone, incomplete. Nice looking passes, but just overshooting tonight.
Well, it's a turn-up chance there, Al.
Hart, the right end, flanks way out wide. A jump pass over the middle, and it looked like a tackle-eligible play that time. And let's check that. DeMint that time tried a jump pass, but he couldn't get the pass away. And we have no number 86, so I don't know who that is. We have no number 86 on our scorecard, but number 86 went straight down the middle. And DeMint trying a little jump pass, couldn't get it away because it was slipping, and he threw a wobbly pass in upfield, and it was just over the head of number 86 with Carl Agbelos defending. There's the attempted jump pass. It's deflected right in the middle of the line. Frank, did you see who blocked that pass?
They look like...
We saw a couple of attempted jump passes there, which is kind of dangerous, I think, with that slippery ball.
It is, and this is what you skirts forward for about a 4-yard pickup, and we'll call it 2nd and 6, perhaps 2nd and 7. Agbalos comes off the field now. 9 minutes and 4 seconds remaining to play in this third quarter. Joey Sheba comes out to the near side, both ends in tight. Dennis Bay at quarterback for the Cardinals. Keeps on the quarterback keeper off tackle to the far side. He breaks one tackle and carries a couple of the Tigers with him as he falls across the 35-yard line and comes very near to a 1st and 10, and the officials say that's good enough. And that was another beautiful quarterback. Rams his way across the 45-yard line. Across the 40-yard line. And finally, he is just manhandled and thrown back, and the officials say his forward progress stopped at the 40, and that brings 2nd down and 5 yards to go. Sam Wang comes off the field for the Cardinals. Both ends inside for the Cardinals. Bay calls it. Sam Wang hits straight ahead, and he's met with a resistance at the line of scrimmage and no gain. On the quarterback keeper, Bay gets running room around the left end on a beautiful double fake into the line as he moves up near the midfield stripe. And that was a fine play as he gave a fake to Samoang and also to Elrod and kept the ball himself. Yeah, well, you notice he sort of made a couple of attempts there.
Number 21 for the Orosi Cardinals, Carl Agbalos comes out. Sheba to the near side. On the crossbuck, it's Samoang carrying the ball, crossing the midfield stripe, picks up a couple of yards, slammed down hard by the Tigers. Percio made the stop for the Tigers. As Samoang got 2 yards, we'll call it... Let's correct that. Samoang goes to the far side, Sheba and Elrod in the backfield, and there's a fumble on an attempted handoff to Sheba, and the Tigers get the ball. Bay handing off to Sheba. He couldn't hold on to the ball. It got loose, and the Tigers recovered that. Turns on the speed for the far side, breaks one tackle, moves up near the midfield stripe, gains about 3, and is finally smacked down. Ross Sakaguchi was in on the stop. Teddy Gong was over there for the Orosi Cardinals. And also Kenny D defensively for the Orosi Cardinals to bring Fry down as he tries to turn the speed on and gets about 4 yards. We'll call it 2nd and 6. The ball to the far side. Dement calls the signals. Flanker back and split into the near side. Attempted jump pass. Dement rolls to the far side. Sakaguchi after him, and he neckties him after a short pickup. And we saw a good lateral pursuit by Ross Sakaguchi.
Yeah, we did. However, that was good thinking on the part of the quarterback too. How you notice how he jumps up and makes passes, saw no opening, kept the ball, and went out to the flat.
Spins inside. Dement at quarterback for the Tigers. Pitch out. Fry turns on the speed. Atherton has the ball to the near side. Agbalos can't get him. He may go all the way. No, he's tripped up. As number 84 for the Orosi Cardinals, Kenny D coming over, finally had a shot at Atherton. As he turned on the speed on a pitch out around the near side, I think we're going to see that play more tonight because of the mud out there on that pitch out. Atherton turning part of the quarterback, Dement for the Tigers, and fine running on the part of Fry and Atherton and Jimenez for the Tigers. Right in, split wide, flanker back way out with him. And flags fly as we have illegal procedure, and there's a little pass out to the far side. Good for the first down, but flags are down, and I'm sure the Cardinals are going to take that one. Flanker back to the far side. The quarterback back to pass, throws upfield, intercepted by Elrod, the second one for tonight. Crosses his own 20-yard line. The 30, he breaks loose. That's the 35, up to the 40-yard line, and finally is hit and slides out of bounds in the mud at the 45-yard line. And Russell Elrod intercepting his second one tonight, and that is just a heads-up play.
Yes, it was. Held on. This is the alertness on the
line. Gains 3 yards, making it 2nd and 7 now for the Cardinals with 4 minutes remaining in the third quarter. You know, in this modern busy world, met with resistance and driven back for a slight loss. 42-yard line. The Cardinals have the ball 3rd and 8 now. Agbelos comes out for the Cardinals. To the near side. The ball is spotted on the near side of the field. Vey back to pass, throws one to Elrod. He breaks one tackle as he catches it and scampers forward. Not good enough for the first down, but Cardinals go into punt formation with Sheba standing at his own 35. Brian Atherton, the deep man. There's the kick. And flags are down once more back at the 35 as the kicker penalty. That's going to be a 1st and 10 for the Cardinals. A great big break.
Those are 2 good breaks they've had on that. And of course, you know, those officials are really calling that to the T because sometimes
Elrod churns his way down to the 30-yard line. Short of the first down, but good yardage.
Elrod. Gets down to about the 30.
With a minute and 50 seconds remaining in the 3rd quarter, brought to you by customers by Davis & Morton Market and Department Store. Here's Frank Marcello to do a bit of play-by-play for us.
We have an injured Tiger down on the field. See the coaches are coming out. They're lining out defensively on a 5-man line. The linebackers close in. As the Orosi Cardinals come out of the huddle and up to the line of scrimmage. Dennis Vey now checks his line. They call the signal. Here's the snap. And he slipped and he came back into the pocket to throw pass. And Bruce Hart was right on him as he slipped and fell backwards as he attempted a throw play. And actually there was no way in this muddy field that he could get up, feet back under him to make any kind of a face back to pass. And he throws a long one and it's completed. No, it's not completed to Russell Elrod. It went right through his hand as Manuel Miramontes was right there to cover Rusty Elrod as he made a real good attempt to pick up that pass. However, as he did, he slipped, fell, and it was an incompleted pass. So it's 4th down now with about, let's call it 11 yards to go. The Tigers now taking punt formation defense. As we find that in the back, you find Miramontes and Fry. Steve Fry in the back safety. So once again, they're not going to punt. They're going to try for it as Elrod throws a pass. It is completed to Mike Ruth. As Mike Ruth is brought down on about the 6-yard line on a good sack. It was a snapback pass. It was a back pass thrown by Rusty Elrod. Handed off, and it's handed off to Larry Samawang. Larry Samawang actually come up to about the line of scrimmage. It was a real slight gain on that, as there was a host of Tigers on Larry Samawang as he tried to scoot through. So it brings us up to 2nd and about 6 yards to go for a touchdown. Once again, Dennis Vey calls a signal. He hands off to Elrod. Elrod almost coming through past the line of scrimmage, and they're in the 3rd quarter. As you find the Cardinals
hands off, 2nd man through. Not good enough for a touchdown, but down there very near as Russell Elrod hacks the mail off tackle to the near side. 2nd man through.
Down about the 1-yard line.
4th down on the 1-yard line, and talk about close plays. The Tigers are really tough. The field out here is muddy, slippery. The ball hard to hold on to. Mike Ruth split right in to Sheba. Slot back to the far side. Touchdown for the Cardinals.
I don't know. I'm trying to catch the number there. It looked like it was either Larry Summer.
There's the kick. It looks off to the far side, and the officials say no good. Bobbled at the 20-yard line and fallen on. Just so muddy and slippery out there that nobody can stand up or hold on to that ball. I think Atherton was the one over there, I believe. Its numbers are kind of obscured, and we can't see real well from here. But I believe that's the one who grabbed the ball, but he kind of tried a plunge straight ahead, but just nowhere to go at all. As the Orosi Cardinals are very, very tough.
Thank you very much.
I believe that either Ted Tillian or Steve Kennedy was the one that made the stop. As the Cardinals were just real tough right there in the middle of the line. Ted Tillian's the one who grabbed the runner for the pass, and he is snatched from behind and thrown down before he can get a pass away. The great big rush put on by the Orosi Cardinals, with Teddy Gong rushing through there and grabbing DeMint and ripping him down to the nearly 13, 14, or let's call it about 24 yards needed for the first down. We won't count them all off, but that's approximately right. 10 minutes remaining in this fourth and final period, with the Cardinals leading 18-6. DeMint the pass, throws the little flare pass out to the far side. I believe Fry's the one that's got it. He's got running room. He turns on the speed, cuts to the near side, and he's hit and dropped, crossing the 30-yard line. And Fry was the one carrying the ball. Terry Sagas there was over there. Carl Agbelos in on the tackle. And the Tigers pick up the 1st and 10 coming up to about the 33-yard line as they are moving that ball now. And this is a dangerous situation. Off into the center of the line, fakes a bootleg, but plunges straight ahead. And a big pile of red jerseys on top of the runner from Woodlake. Jimenez was the one who carried the ball that time, and he goes off the field now. He got about 2 yards, and we'll call it 2nd down and 8 yards to go. Both ends in tight now. Flanker back to the near side. DeMint looks for a receiver as he throws the ball and gets hit immediately by Terry Sagas there. Right, he is really snowed under as the Cardinals put on the big rush. Mike Ruth was in on the tackle. Also rushing back there was Larry Bruce. He was in on the tackle, and a couple of the other Cardinals, and they really came storming through fast. If DeMont wasn't so tricky with his feet, he'd be smeared back behind line quite a bit. 4th down with Bruce Hart kicking from his own 10-yard line from his 15, and there's a timeout called. As we're going to see the Woodlake Tigers go into punt formation with a 4th down and about 17 yards needed for the 1st and 10. Send anybody back deep. There's the kick. It's over the head of everybody. They're not going to attempt to run back at all. They're just letting the ball roll as the Cardinals had nobody back deep, and it's stopped at the 32-yard line into Cardinal territory. And with this slippery field out here, flanker back to the far side. A fake pitch out. Samawang hits off tackle to the near side. To the far side, carries the ball for a gain of about a yard or two, moves it up to the 34-yard line. The officials say nope, we got clear to the 35, and that's where they put it. The ball across the 40-yard line, dragging a couple of the Tigers along with him. Schulte was in on the tackle, along with several other of the Tigers from Woodlake ball game. For Terry Sagas there, but it was blocked, and somebody got their hand up there. Number 75, Vaughter, was there, and I believe he's the one who blocked the body deep as Joey Sheba is going to kick the ball for the Cardinals from his own 30. Flags fly, and the ball hits Carl Agbelos at the 39-yard line in Tiger territory, but there's penalty flags down. But it's been refused until the Tigers of Woodlake take over 1st and 10 with 5:33 on the clock in the 4th period. 18-6 in favor of the Cardinals. DeMint drops back the pass. Sakaguchi rushes him real hard. The pass is thrown out here. And the officials say it was caught. It was good enough. Down and 5 to go with the ball as the 40ers on the jerseys are still side, both ends in tight. And the plunge fake into the line and a thrown pass out here. Caught as Carl Agbelos hits Lupercio, the left end, who went down and hooked out to the far side, and Carl Agbelos hit him as he crossed the 40-yard line, carrying him down to, let's call it the 41-yard line, into Cardinal territory, as they pick up a 1st and 10 after a very fine fake into that line, and that was a real nice. He connects with Lupercio, and he's rolled down as he comes up to the 20-yard line. Terry Sagas there, rolling Lupercio out, rolling Hart out. Hart's the one who caught the pass to the near side. And he rolls clear down to near the 20-yard line. Let's call it the 21, where it's 1st and 10 for the Woodlake Tigers. 4:23 on that clock. Back now. Let's look for some more passing. He pitches back to number 24, Miramati, turning on the speed to the far side. He gets a little bit of running room and flags fly. I think this is a tough break for a team that has been fighting very valiantly tonight.
Yes, it is. And, of course, that's a very crucial penalty for them. Held due to the fact that they drove so beautifully up to the...
Dement drops back to pass. The big rush on him. He throws out to Fry on the far side. Fry has blockers on the screen. He may go all the way. He is going all the way for a touchdown. Fry taking the ball on a screen pass out in the flat on the far side. Dement playing heads-up football. As the big rush was on him, he turned around and threw the ball as he was held by one arm. And Fry ran the ball in from about his own 30-yard line, from the Orosi 30-yard line, all the way in for 6 more points, and makes this a real contest once more as we have 18-12 in favor of the Cardinals, but with the Woodlake Tigers fighting back. The Tigers tried to run it over last time, and so let's see, it looks like they're going to try that again tonight on this one. A little pass, and it's good. Lepercio, the left end, went down and just a little hook pass out to the sideline, and a fake into the line by the quarterback Dement, and it runs the score 18-13. And Frank, could be anybody's ball game at this point.
Yes, it is. And, of course, with 3 minutes and 47 seconds left to play, this may...
The Tigers. It hits one of the Cardinals, bounces loose, and is recovered for the Woodlake Tigers, and what a break for them, with 3 minutes and 47 seconds remaining to play. And what a tough break for the Orosi Cardinals. At that time, it was kicked, and I didn't see which one of the Cardinals. It was a good break from Woodlake, I am reminded. And the Woodlake fans are really going wild now. Fry takes the ball out of right halfback position, tries to turn the end, breaks loose. He gets away from Terry Sagas there and moves the ball across the 40-yard line. Ted Killian's over there, along with Russell Eltinger, and that's going to be a 5-yarder against them. And they had the ball 2nd and 2 that time, and so it's a tough break for the Tigers of Woodlake. 2nd and 8 now. 7 in this game. Richardson, he turns on the speed on the far side, and Russell Elrod gets real tough.
You're going to notice something the rest of the game. Safety.
Pass. Throws one upfield. It's completed. And he may go all the way. And that was completed to Hart, number 85. And what a deadly play. Hart running out of the left in position with 5. And he ran the ball to Cardinal territory. It looks like it's about the 8-yard line with 1st down and goal to go. Ball around the far side up to about the line of scrimmage. Mike Ruth gets tough over there, though, and stops Miramati. He can't get any running room. 2nd down and still goal to go at about the 8. 1 minute and 49 remaining, and the clock is running. Back to pass now. The Cardinals are putting on a big rush. Dement runs the ball up near the end zone, but he's rolled out of bounds. As Dement dropped back to pass, everybody was covered. He rolled the ball out and came up very near the goal line, and timeout is called by the Tigers. A fumble, and recovered by Woodlake, but a big loss as Mike Ruth, along with Carl Agbelos, Ted Killian, several others of the Orosi Cardinals were back there. Goal to go about 8 yards out, and this is an all-important play.
Yes, it is. It's 4th down, and of course, if the Cardinals get possession of this ball, it's going to be that's the end of the game, actually.
A 4th down situation out the 8-yard line, goal to go after a penalty and then a big fumble and heads-up defensive work on the part of the Cardinals, an all-important 4th down play. As Dement drops back to pass, he throws out here. It's off the fingertips to the right end, and the Cardinals take over.
Well, there you saw something that was real unique with 1 minute and 12 seconds left to play and a 4th down, and then actually the Tigers
remaining to play. Somebody calls a timeout. There's a Woodlake Tiger man down on the field, I believe. The signal just falls down on the ball right at the line of scrimmage. Just trying to keep him fumbling. It's 34, 33 seconds, 32. The clock running. 29 seconds. Just running the clock out now. With 3rd down now, the Cardinals can hold it for the full time.
The clock stopped at 23 as another Woodlake man is down on the field.
I figure that's what they're doing. As a matter of fact, with this one, I'm positive of it. But, they're trying to actually stop that clock to give it a little time because they're going to try for a fumble. And they're going to do everything within their power. And, of course, Dennis Bay's expecting this, so he's just going to lay on that ball because he's got two.
The clock running, 9 seconds. Hey, you listen to the crowd. Call them off for you. And there's the gun. Ending this football contest, the Cardinals winning 18-13 after a heart stopper as the Tigers of Woodlake trailing in this football game by just 5 points were down knocking on the door. And the Cardinals got tough and held and took over the ball and finally ran out the clock.